Hi everybody, Carrie Baughcum here. Welcome back into my classroom. Super excited, as always, to be here with you guys. Today I want to talk to you guys about something different. I want to talk to you guys about challenges and an idea that I had last night. Maybe it's not the truth. It's been more than last night. So for a while now, I've been on this journey into YouTube and sharing out things that I create, ideas that I have in my classroom, and things that I love to do. But I've forever had this urge to share more on here. And maybe not more so much as more frequently to continue to build myself as a sharer in this space. And not just somebody who talks to the camera and shares out ideas, but someone who takes you on a journey into their story and takes you through their story with them in a creative and a fun and an engaging way. So it's been a goal for a really long time for me. And it's also been one of those, I think I might barf if I ever think about really trying it. That's what I'm doing. So Michael Matera, a friend of mine, has this 5 for 5 challenge. And the idea behind it is to try something for 5 days with intent. To pick something out, try something new, whether it's small or big, but do it for 5 days in a row and be intentional about it. And then use that power to build you up and continue to try new things and continue to want to go after new things. So I was talking to him yesterday and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try your 5 for 5 challenge. He's like, really? And I'm like, And so I told him about this idea that I wanted to vlog every day for at least 2 minutes every day for 5 days. And really be intentional about this idea of me taking you into my classroom, into maybe my life. I honestly don't know where this is gonna end up. So let's get started. All right, so today was a super busy day. It's the end of the year. I think we have like 25 days left. Rainy. It's muggy. Is it cold? Is it hot? It's supposed to be May, but I'm wearing a sweater. And it's Monday and the kids are just kind of getting back into their flow. But the great part about Mondays with 23 days left of school is that is the students, right? It's so yeah, like the days are starting to, let me take you guys with me. The days are starting to come to an end. Some of us are starting to count down our days, but it's not really the end, is it? Because these 23 days are so full of so much potential for adventure with our kids. I mean, you know your kids, we know them so well, we know their ins and outs, they know us really well. And there's just tons of stuff happening in my classroom. And one of my favorite things to do this year that I've learned is my kids love boss battles. And so I took a lot of time to learn about boss battles and brought them into my classroom. My students love them so much. So the boss battle, every boss battle that I have has a card with the boss on it. And then it has the story. But instead of having this set up on a big board during our boss battle, I release this early, and that never happens. Obi-Wan is a legendary Jedi and a member of the Jedi Order. Word of your defeat of powerful bosses has spread throughout the galaxy. Obi-Wan thinks that it is time for a new level of Jedi challenge for you, a different challenge. One that will be like no boss you have battled. One that will challenge your wit and teamwork. One that you will not expect. I really wanted to challenge them at something different. So I started to think about what I wanted to do. I wanted suspense. I wanted to add an element of teamwork, and I really wanted this to make this the ultimate challenge. I mean, this is Obi-Wan, the ultimate Jedi, who is challenging every one of their Jedi skills to take him down. So I came up with this idea of this poster. And as you can see, it says the same things that the Obi-Wan boss battle card said. And I put this up here as a visual aid for my students. So what they don't know, well, actually some of them are kind of getting it, and that's really, really fun. So this whole boss battle thing started with the boss battle on the calendar. Then the Obi-Wan card came up. And then suddenly my students started receiving cards like this for doing certain student skills. undefined student skills that were undisclosed to them. Whenever they have a really exceptional risk period, they get one of these pieces of paper. And we just hand it to them. Good job this period. That's it. That's all we said. And they'll be like, what's this, Mrs. Baughcum? And I'll go, you should probably hang on to that. It's really, really important. And then I waited. And I waited. And then a student goes, you know, Mrs. Baughcum, this kind of looks like something on that poster. I go, really? And then I waited again. And another student said, oh my gosh, Mrs. Baughcum, I think this is a puzzle. You might be right. And then another student realized that there's questions on the back of the pieces and said, Mrs. Baughcum, I looked up the answer to that question the other day. What should I do with my answer? I go, I don't know. Obi-Wan says you should be prepared. Then you should be prepared. So this little element of cutting up a poster and handing it out in pieces without giving any direction, laying visual hints throughout my classroom, just those Obi-Wan cards that my students already know what they mean. It's like they're on high alert, right? But not adding anything else to it except for the fact that I know that what I've created is going to expect them to learn new information. They're going to have to look up these questions. It's going to expect them to work together. They don't all have the pieces to the puzzle. They're going to have to figure out that first of all, this is a puzzle they need to create, and then they're going to need to create it. And what they're not going to find out is they're not going to find out until that date, the 24th of May, that they have to have all the puzzle pieces. They need to put the puzzle together, and they need to answer all 20 questions before the bell rings at the end of that class period in order to beat this boss. And I am so super excited to see how it goes. All right, you guys, so that's it for today. Later, guys.